Hello there, Idris here with another video for you. We talk about Blue Stinger. Well, this game I played while I was in a Dreamcast era. This was under the radar for me. I know this is basically a Christmas game, sort of. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of history about it, then get to my overall thoughts on the game and etc. etc. So basically, the game is inspired by movies like Steven Spielberg, Akira Kurosawa, John Carpenter, and Joe Dante. If you know John Carpenter's movie, The Thing, the person who was behind it is called Nishi Gaki. Sorry about butcher's name, but he led several staff at Climax Entertainment, which that's the developer of the game. And he did work with the Sega a little bit, with other projects. You know, he worked on Dark Savior, if you ever heard of that game. And if you look at the gameplay, it does get some elements from Resident Evil and Alone in the Dark, which I have played both from time to time. But I didn't like the last level. Anyways, the staff was 18 people who worked on it, and they had motion capture. You know, the characters, how they move like side to side, of course. You see the inspiration there. Also, the voice actor. Let me get to that. I know Ryan Drummond was a part of it. He voiced Sonic and many others. You may know down the line. This game, they say it's supposed to be a cinematic adventure, which I can see, but at the end wasn't executed as much. But let me just talk about the game, then we'll talk about the music, etc. When I played it, it was hard. I really played Eillot, Ballade, and Dogs, but I know I've got the chick name who's with Elliot, and basically the plot is he's on vacation, of course, and he stumbles to an island which is run by dinosaurs. I'm guessing hybrids, and this blue being called Nephilim shows around. She's pretty much like a guide towards the game, basically. We don't know much about her, but I never got to the end, so I can't speak on that. But overall, I remember my dad bought me that game, and while I was playing, my mom said, "What?" She looked at my dad and said, "This game got cussing in it. You know he repeats it, right?" I tend to repeat stuff, and get in trouble for it. But nevertheless, I remember you had weapons. I remember the movement was kind of stiff and the lip sync was kind of all. Yeah, it was bad. The lip sync was so bad. And I see somebody who streamed it. It brought back a lot of memories. I remember the Christmas Day. That was my favorite. Every time I play that, when Christmas comes around, well, this video is going to be made before Christmas. I'll say this sort of like a Christmas Eve video. I might be a hiatus or concentrated during the Christmas time, but more about that on social media. I know I had that many characters in there other than the three, but he just investigated what's going on the island. And I had saw a walkthrough. It was years ago that you had to fight against a huge hybrid dinosaur. I have beaten one boss, and that was basically, I haven't touched it ever since then. But at first, I thought it was Johnny Quest. That's about one of my siblings would say. But as a kid, I would say I was mixed about it. But anyway, I never got to beat it. I don't know if I might ever play it again. I hope I get a Dreamcast in a retro store somewhere if I'll be playing it again. That'd be amazing. I'm getting all the old games that I haven't played. Well, I haven't played. I'll do a stream on that. In fact, the music wasn't too bad. Well, I did some of the Christmas did, but the core game is poorly executed. It could have had some lip sync and fix that. I highly doubt this is gonna have a remake though. That's what I'm thinking. It may have a successor, but that was my core memory of that game. I have had some bad games. I'm gonna share some later on, probably next year or this year probably. We'll see. But that's basically it. Thanks for watching. And I'm glad you enjoyed the video. And I had to take you back in time. If you haven't played it, let me know. And goodbye.